is there a way, or is there a steps or a set of steps that you followed to kind of come up with your first book? And why especially I'm asking it is that post the first book you have kind of written two more in quick succession. So does it become easier? Is it something that we can, encourage ourselves with, that one and then we will be like a series of bestsellers?
See, the first book was absolutely unplanned. That's why I call myself an accidental author. There was no idea of writing a book ever. And I have been so blessed that the proposal came to me. So I always say this is Krishna and this is Praveen Tiwari, who was the Bloomsbury publisher who reached out to me and told me, Aap likho. Because that was COVID time. I had just come back from Hong Kong. I used to work there. I came back, didn't want to work, took a break, and then April, May, lockdown. है ना, March and April से lockdown. Literally, third week of March is when I had come back. And again, they had started playing Ramayana, Mahabharata, Chanakya. Now, because of my interest in all that, I had started reading all of them while I was still in Hong Kong. And I had picked up Sanskrit, I was learning and all that. तो सब लोग वेले थे, सब लोग लुक्के थे, किसी को कुछ काम धंधा नहीं था. तो Facebook पे चर्चाएं चलती थी. There was these huge arguments going on because every day people will see that episode and come and fight on Facebook. Yeah, and everybody was on Facebook because everybody had no work suddenly, right? Now, in that, this time I knew because I had read. So I would put snapshots of Ved Vyas ji wala, Gita Press wala, Mahabharata. I'll say this, ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा है, ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा है. अंधे का पुत्र अंधा नहीं था, तो वो सब. So a lot of things. Some of those posts just went viral. Okay, so Praveen, who sort of knew me, I used to blog before that, travel and all of that. So he called me one day and he's like, Abhi, we get lots of Mahabharata, Ramayana manuscripts, mythology manuscripts, but it seems like what you are talking about, even those writers don't seem to know. Because they all say the same thing, same image of Karna, same victimhood of Draupadi, all the same, but what you seem to say is very different. So it means like what people know of Mahabharata is absolutely not based on the original. Why don't you write? I was like, yeah, Praveen, blog likhna is one thing, na, and writing a book. He's like, nahi, you write. I said, yaar Baba, I don't have that language where I can write a book. And he's like, no, I want you to write the way you write. I was like, अच्छा मैं लिख तो दूंगी, पढ़ेगा कौन? And he's like, Arey, you don't worry about that. You just tell me, will you write? So, anyways, because I was so lukha, and when you've worked for so many years, I'm sure all of you would have seen that. When you go on a vacation, 3-4 दिन तो अच्छा लगता है. And then suddenly you're restless. कुछ नहीं है करने को, कुछ नहीं है करने को. So I was also in that mode. So I was like, चलो, job तो नहीं करना है. Let's see this. And my mom was like, try करना, क्या जाता है? So I said, give me a month, I'll go back to my notes, let me study again, let me see if I have enough material to actually come up with a book. So after a month, I told him I probably may be able to. So he's like, now you make a book plan, make a book proposal. So now for anybody who wants to write a book, abhi se the answer starts. Always just draw out what you want to write. Who is your audience? What is the objective? Why you are writing? Yeah, that is very, very important. What is it that you want to do? Why do you want to write? That is most important. And there is no right or wrong answer to it. You just need to be honest to yourself. That is important. ठीक है. दूसरा, who are you writing for? And तीसरा, what did I say? Why you want to write? Yep. Who you want to write for, and what. So having an andaza of what is the core content you want to bring to table. Now once that you have in your mind, the structuring and all that just comes. Yeah, so it comes as in you have to practice. Now for me, what worked in my favor is my training in IIM-A and the consulting training. Because consulting में क्या होता है ना, although it seems like we just make slides, there is a lot of thought which goes behind those slides. Yeah, it has to be mutually exclusive. It has to be completely comprehensive. All of that. So there are lots of these things, and you make those trees, and you have to ensure you go down every path, वगैरह वगैरह, all of that. So that really helped for me to come up with a structure. कि मुझे क्या चाहिए था. But again, there is always a caveat that your end product could be different. So again, don't get rigid about क्या भेजा है. What is important are the 3 things. That honesty about why you want to write, who do you want to write for, and the core content. The core content could also change as you do your research, but that is more important. After that, the structure just helps you start building on what you have.